Hey guys, happy Thursday. Can you believe another week has gone by? This is crazy. We have been working so hard. We are so excited. I cannot tell you how incredibly well our brand new product that we released today is going. I'm just going to tell you. Our paint by number kits have taken what you loved a long time ago and made it into something that is new and fresh and fun and different. If you haven't seen it, what we've done is we have taken artists that we love, that are original artists that sell their artwork in galleries, and we have made that artwork into something that you can do yourself, a paint by number. And so it's easy, it's fun. The color palette is something that's very much on trend for you to be able to hang in your home as a piece of art. So it's really something that is going to be super for us to be able to have during this time, to when we are stuck inside. We are being quarantined, the long winter months that we're going to have. Unfortunately, I'm not a winter person. I don't like winter. So I need something that I can work on that I love, that is creative. And this is meant to be something that you can put on a table, a card table, an area that it can stay there. Now, if not, we have these tubes. So the paint by number comes in a tube. If you can't leave it out, just pop everything, roll it back up after it's dried, of course, and put it back in the tube, and then that way you can store it in these. But if not, I would love for you to have a card table or an area in a room. Maybe you have a crafting room. Maybe you decided you're going to make a crafting room. But I think it would be nice to have an area in your family room that you could lay out one of these and paint on it a little bit at a time. This is not something that's supposed to happen overnight. This is something that you're supposed to be able to enjoy for a few weeks. And then that way, when you get to the end of it, you can go, I want to do another one, because you see how incredibly therapeutic it is. So if you didn't catch us yesterday, I had a lot of my girls here in the office. We've given them all one to be able to have as a gift. And that way they can be doing them at home. But I want to be able to show you what I'm working on. I'm going to tell you, this afternoon sun is coming right in my work area, which I love natural light, but it kind of makes it hard when I'm doing a Facebook Live, so I'm like going from shadow to no shadow. But I want to show you what we're working on. We started this yesterday, and this is the barn. This, I will tell you, right now, as it stands, it's selling better than, we have three top sellers. The barn, the chapel, the broken tile, and this Chris Plummer. Now, I will tell you, I love every one of the Chris Plummer paintings. Every one of them. There's an aspect of every one of them that makes me really happy. I was talking to Mary Margaret. She got this one to put at her lake house. The cool thing about it is, guys, these really are beautiful. When you get finished with them, go to IKEA, get one of the frames for a 16 by 20. These are 16 by 20. They're large. And that way you can have a mat around it. IKEA, they're very inexpensive. They have them in black as well as white. That way you've got a great looking piece of art to be able to have in your home. I love this one, I guess just because I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. I think that's so fabulous. It looks like Tuscany to me. And look at this. Brooke made a comment yesterday that we can actually have these and put a scripture verse or use stencils or something on them. These are absolutely fabulous. So I'm gonna turn this around. I want you to be able to see. So as I'm working on this one, if you're not familiar, you know, this is 16 by 20, and you get 3 brushes in it. So we've different ones have different brushes. So if it has a larger surface area, you get larger brushes. If it's smaller surface areas, you get smaller brushes to be able to get in and work your way around the numbers. Now, you do not have to be creative to do this. You do not have to be able to be a painter to be able to do this. This is something that now, I'm gonna tell you what you do need to have. You need to have patience. So if you don't have patience, maybe you gift this to a friend. But I would suggest having next to you a little bit of water, and I will usually dip my brush into some water. And then the other thing I love about this is that, you know, when you had paint by number years and years ago, you had those little pop tops. I couldn't stand those pop tops. And for me, I have a little bit of carpal tunnel. So I like the fact that these are larger containers. The colors are just absolutely yummy. That way they just have screw tops on them, and you just screw these off, and then that way you can have your color right there. So I suggest working on a section at a time. I would, some people, everybody's gonna be different. Whether you wanna attack it and do all, like right now, I've got 10. This is opened up on it, so I'm working on the number 10. You have an option if you want to do all the 10s. I think it's fun to just kind of work on a little section at a time. That way you can maybe do this corner. And then the next day you sit down to be able to work on it. Maybe you come to this section and you work on it. Remember, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint, and this is about enjoying it. This is one of our best-selling kits right now. So this barn is absolutely amazing. The chapel is amazing. Let me see. I want to be able to show it to you. And these are the instruction sheets. So inside your paint by number, you have the image. That way you can refer to it as you're painting on it all the time. You can lay it right there with you. And then on the back, it has your instructions. It has what's inside. Guys, I'm just gonna tell you, this is the perfect gift for somebody for Christmas. Look at this. So they come in this adorable tube like this. And then they're gonna also come in a white box like this. So that way it's protected. So that way when the person gets it, they're not gonna worry about the tube having been messed up by the mail carrier. You're gonna have this they're gonna open it up, and there's gonna be this beautiful presentation. So if you know somebody that is creative, that you wanna be able to give a gift to for Christmas, guys, this is it. Because it's so different. It's not just regular paint by number. These are actual artists that created this art. And their pieces are in art galleries, and we have made them into paint by numbers. So every month we're going to be introducing a new artist that you can create their work, and we've put the artist photograph, and their information about them is also inside, and you can go to their websites. But I adore Chris Plummer's work. It's really, really quite beautiful. So, but I am working on a barn here. And what I do, I'll just take my brush. You get 3 brushes in your kit. I'll just dip it in some water and get my brush moist, and then I'll dip it into my paint. You want to make sure, see, I've left this out for a few hours. I've been working on it. Offload it just a little bit. And this whole section here is the number 10. So what I like to do normally is I'll come right over this line, just a little bit, so that way you don't see the line anymore. These aren't real dark. This is something else that's great about it. They're a gray color, so you don't have to worry about it showing through. And take your time. Please don't rush this process. This is about turning on. If you're already listening to Christmas music, you're a stronger person than me. I love listening to worship music or cello. I love Yo-Yo Ma. So you may need some glasses on, and then just lay your brush down and take your time. Spread it out. If the paint starts to get a little thick, have your water. Just dip your brush in some water, and then that way work your way around. Please enjoy the process. I promise it's so therapeutic. And the cool thing about it is you're gonna have a beautiful piece of art when you're finished to be able to hang in your house. I promise this is gonna be one of the most addictive things that you've done in a really long time. Allow yourself the freedom to be able to have the time to just do something that's very mindless. It really kind of gives your brain some shutdown time. You don't need to process and think about problems. Get off social media, get off that computer, and be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna have about an hour every night. I'm gonna put on some music and I'm gonna get on my painting and I'll work on it a section at a time. You know, and it may even be a situation where the Chris Plummer ones are very easy. You could have, if you have a preteen, if you have a teenager, you could say, you know what, let's stay off of our computers tonight and our phones and sit down with me. I bought you a paint by number and let's do these together. So that way it's something that you can have some connecting time, and maybe it's one that you lay it out on a card table or something at your house and the family works on it together. You could literally lay them out and you can just say, okay, here's the family rules. Make sure you clean your brush and then leave the supplies out. And then that way everybody can kind of work on it at different times. That would be a lot of fun. So it becomes a family project. Sorry, that sun is just coming in like crazy. So, hey Pam, hey guys, now I get to see your names. As far as, hey Mary, hey Caprisa, hey Kathleen, hey Susan, hey guys. So I promise this is something that we believe is part of staying in with our brand, which is all about crafting a beautiful life. We want you to be able to have something that you enjoy, that you can be proud of, that you can enjoy the bragging rights from, that you can have as something that you're gonna hang in your home and really enjoy it. And then, or give it as a gift. Give it as a gift to yourself. Say, this is my therapeutic gift. Or you can give it to somebody that you know that's creative for Christmas. Where else are you gonna be able to find a gift for under $50? There's not too many places, and it's very elegant. The packaging is beautiful, the way it's laid out, the artwork is beautiful. And all these containers of paint, there's like up to 16 different colors in a lot of these paint sets. So I just wanted to pop on here, tell everybody thank you so much. Our launch today has already been very, very successful. We're so excited. Thank you for the encouragement. This is a project that we've worked on for many months, so we're so excited to be able to offer this to you and to be able to have it so where you've got a lot of things to do now during COVID. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye.